welcome to Monument Mountain High School for the Berkshire County High School football game of the week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Heck, and it is Monument Mountain taking on Pathfinder Tech. Monument comes into this one 2-2. The Pioneers come in at 0-4. Monument we saw back in week 1 when they took on Lee, and they just couldn't get any offense going. But the offense has improved over the last 3 weeks. Dominic Colati, 428 passing yards. Sean Frank, 483 rushing yards. He's got 9 touchdowns on the season. Tupons and Kiefner, 187 yards and 156 yards receiving, respectively. And they played a terrific game against Hoosick, only losing by 6. And, you know, we're still trying to figure out. So we have a it looks like the coin toss was deferred, so Monument won the toss and deferred. They're going to be kicking away to Pathfinder. Now, Pathfinder kind of rebuilding. We were listening to the starting lineups earlier, and the secondary on defense, mostly freshmen. A handful of seniors on this team. Watching their quarterback pregame. Seem to have a pretty good arm. So we'll see what happens. It is time to turn things over to the public address, and it is time for our national anthem. Looking at the flag, it seems to be wrapped around the pole. Little wind, I can't tell which direction it's going. I could hear it very well in the microphone as we went up top for the anthem, played by the Monument Mountain Band. So we don't know how much the wind will play into this field. At least a half hour ago, mostly dry, but the temperatures are cooling off, so wouldn't surprise me to see some dew hitting the field like we saw up at Wacona last week. Now the book on Pathfinder, pretty good offensively, not so much defensively, so this could turn into a shootout. But you would think Monument Mountain would be the favorite, but we'll see. I've gotten it wrong the past couple of weeks, so. Bo St. Peter to kick it away. And that is going to be close to going out of bounds, and it does. Did it hit the up back, though, that jumped for it? So they'll mark it at the 20.
Spot at the 20-yard line.
So it did go out of bounds, but I think what the officials decided was that the upback who jumped for the football did make contact with it, which negates the illegal procedure. 2 in the backfield, 2 wide receiver set. Handoff. Turns the corner, gets about 4 or 5. Nicholas Feaster on the carry. About 4 or 5 on the carry. Nose of the football at the 25-yard line. Pioneers taking their time in the huddle. Second and about 5. Handoff again to the opposite side, and a hit as he tried to get the edge. Pickup of a couple. It was Pfister on the carry again. Maybe 1. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. Wow, they gave him a little more. Tight formation this time. It's almost like victory formation. They're doing tush push, it looks like. Still on his feet. Ooh. Arvento snuck through and had nobody between him and the end zone, but the whistle blew. So now the officials are going to have a discussion.
First down at the 31.
So they'll give him first down yardage.
Gain of 3.
Up to the 31-yard line. Everybody was tight to the formation, and Arvento snuck through. 4 wide receiver set this time. Rondeau to Arventos' right, and a flag comes in.
Legal procedure against Pathfinder.
First penalty of the evening.
First and 15.
Gets Pathfinder backing them up 5 yards.
All start on their own 26.
They'll come out with that 4 wide receiver set again. Arventos back to pass, throws. Over is the intended receiver.
Intended for Jarrett Skawira.
So that'll bring up second down at 15. First pass attempt of the evening for Arventos. Back to the 4 wide receiver set. This time Arventos under center. Arventos rolls out to the right, throws it after he was under pressure. Incomplete. Sean Frank on the pressure for Monument.
Sean Frank defensively for Monument, causing that incomplete pass. Third down.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 15. Arventos rolled right. Frank got to him, and he just tried to get it away. Dangerous pass. And I think Pathfinder has taken a timeout. Support for the Berkshire County High School football game of the week comes from Greylock Federal Credit Union. Greylock with multiple locations throughout the Berkshires and online at greylock.org. Berkshire Community College, you want to go to BCC for free? Head to berkshirecc.edu for all the information and to apply today. And by Berkshire Community Action Council, November 1st, the heating assistance applications are available. Go to bcacinc.org for more information.
Refereeing tonight, head ref Richard Champa, umpire Scott McAllister, line judge Kevin Duncan, head linesman Chucky Polton, back judge Jermaine Sistra, and our timekeeper Dave Causey.
So 3rd and 15. Pathfinder's shown many different alignments. Back to the original 2 in the backfield. Well, 3 wide receiver set this time. Arventos throws near side, and it's going to be caught. Still on his feet, finally taken down there. It was a 50-50 ball, and Jarrett Scolia comes away with it. And a huge pickup for a first down across midfield to the Monument 47-yard line.
At the 47.
Found a man in single coverage and threw it up there, and Scoria got up and got it, the junior wide receiver for the Pioneers. First down, fakes the handoff, and then hands off. So Arventos came to the sideline.
Gave up the middle.
No gain there. Arventos ran to the sideline to his coach. I think he saw something.
Pfister on the carry. Taken down by the interior of the Spartan line. Loss of 1. 2nd 11.
Just how animated he was when he came to the sideline to talk to his coach. He saw something in the Monument defense that he thinks he could take advantage of. Now he runs over and talks to Severino. He's got something up his sleeve here. And maybe that was it.
Back down.
Knew a hard count would get him 5 yards.
Offside Monument. 5-yard penalty.
So it gets the yardage back from the broken first down play. And a little bit more to be 2nd and 6.
Ball to Monument 43.
I don't think you get that animated about being able to draw him offside. 4 wide receivers set this time. Handoff. Tyler Rondeau on the carry.
Tyler Rondo on the carry. Taken down by Sam St. Peter.
St. Peter on the tackle. Down to the 43. That's actually a loss of a yard there.
37.
This is where it gets interesting in high school football. Is this 4-down territory? Typically anything across midfield is that. 2 wide receiver set. Now is that a Monument feels it was a jump.
Flag down.
That's going to be offside on Monument.
Sets up a 3rd and 2.
Samuel St. Peter seemed pretty adamant that Pathfinder jumped. Still trying to plead his case. Now it's going to make it 3rd and about 1.5. 4 wide receiver set. Spreading out the defense. Arventos changing the play at the line. Handoff. Trying to get the edge. Doesn't, but should have enough for a first down.
Tyler Rondo on the carry.
Stevens on the stop for Monument.
It's a Pathfinder first down at the Spartan 36-yard line.
Already the 10th play of the drive. They've taken almost 7 minutes off the first quarter. Ventos back to pass. Frank in pursuit. Ventos pointing, throwing over the head of his intended receiver. Once again, Sean Frank causing havoc in the Pathfinder backfield as he tried to get it out to Scroya again.
Was the intended receiver. 2nd and 10.
It's the 4th pass attempt, 27 yards passing so far for Ventos. Takes the snap, hands off to Pfister. Pfister trying to get to the edge, but does a whole lot of running for not much.
Pfister on the carry, taken out of bounds.
Maybe a yard.
DJ Brown.
Never got 3rd and 9.
Gain of 1, 3rd and 9. Spartan 35.
Well, if Ventos saw something in the Monument defense, now would be the time to exploit it. Seen a lot of high school teams with a spread offense this year. Of course, Pittsfield, we saw Amherst last week. Throws to the corner, jumps back. That is caught. Skora, touchdown.
Catching the touchdown pass
No flags.
from Anthony Arvento.
It was Kiefner in coverage, and same thing as the other completion. Just throw up you got a one-on-one and you throw it up, hoping your guy could go up and get it. And Skora able to go up and get it again. He's got both receptions. Now in that tush-push formation. And that's exactly what they try and do. And he is not in.
Arventos on the keeper. And the 2-point conversion is no good.
We've had a few years now to come up with a better name than quote-unquote tush-push, and nobody's done it yet. Maybe by the end of the game I'll have something. Of course, the play made famous by the Philadelphia Eagles. Jason Kelsey at center. I don't know if you've heard of Jason Kelsey. He's only on every commercial that's on TV all the time now. But what an opening drive for Pathfinder. "12 plays, 80 yards. Choked away a whole lot of the first quarter, 7 minutes and 14 seconds. So it is going to be Dustin Cook to kick it away.
Kiefner back for the Spartans.
Kiefner and Frank back to receive the kickoff. And a slow kick. It's picked up by number 66. All right, 1st and 10 as Monument tries to respond. And I don't know if that was intended as an onside kick or just didn't get all of it.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line.
Either way, Monument will get good field position. Then Sean Frank, 9 touchdowns, close to 500 yards rushing. He'll get the first attempt at it as he gets outside, gets the edge, and still on his feet. Just dragging Pathfinder defenders with him. Frank picks up 20.
For a Monument. First down. Ball spotted all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 20-yard pickup.
Kaludi into the huddle. Again, we saw these guys back in week 1, and they just couldn't get anything going offensively against Lee. To Frank again up the middle.
Sean Frank down the carry.
That's a pickup of 8. Monument with a clear size advantage on offense.
Pickup of about 8, 2nd and 2. 32-yard line. Called Pathfinder.
Frank near side this time. He's got the first down. He spins and picks up a few more. 30 inside of the 25 to the 24.
For a Monument. First down. Caleb Crum on the tackle for Pathfinder.
They'll go to Kiefner this time. He tries to get the edge of the speed. He's got a first down, and he's got more. And he's into the end zone touchdown.
Isaiah Kiefner for the Spartan touchdown.
24-yard touchdown run.
34-yard touchdown run.
Four running plays, 60 yards, capped off by the 24-yard touchdown run by Kiefner. 2 minutes and 3 seconds in contrast to the 7 minutes and 14 seconds it took Pathfinder to score. Kalodi going to take it himself and get in for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion by Dom Kaludi.
We'll see how Pathfinder responds. That's got to be frustrating. You put together an opening drive, probably picture perfect. You run a lot of time off the clock. You hit your pass plays. You get into the end zone. And then Monument turns around, runs it down your throat 4 times and picks up 60 yards. I mean, the Pathfinder defense looks like it has no shot against Sean Frank tonight.
Oh, St. Peter kickoff.
But what do you do when you get the ball back? Do you put another slow drive together, control the clock, control the football? That's going to get close to out of bounds. He's going to have to cover it. Maddox Bear.
Maddox Bear downs the ball at the 35-yard line.
So Pathfinder will start a little better field position than last time. They'll start from their own 35. Now, when you run a slow, plodding offense like that, and then a team comes back on you in almost no time at all, as the handoff there, and Monument, whole host of tacklers back there. I believe it was Ariel Dominguez who got there first.
Spartans stopping the run there. Ariel Dominguez, among others, for Monument, taking a stop.
The tendency may be to try and speed things up and get a quick touchdown when that's not really your style. So we have bench movement happening. Rondeau. Pushing. Nothing there. Maybe a yard. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Ball carried by Tyler Rondo. Taken down by Ariel Dominguez and others. Gain of 1, 3rd and about 11. Pathfinder, 34-yard line.
Minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. Third and long. Spreading it out again where they've had success in the passing game. Try again. Skora. Did he catch that? Oh, my Lord, what a catch.
Catch is made by Jared Scarrera.
Holy moly. That'll be a first down. Just chucked it up there. There's a lot of trust there between Arventos and Skora. And he just went out there and one-handed that. That is unbelievable. It's the catch of the year so far. First and 10. Arventos. Frank finally got him. But he did a little push up on him, and I think that's going to cost him 15 yards. You really got to be careful about that. Frank's been knocking on the door all night. Yeah, there was one extra smack there that. So he'll still get credit for the sack. We'll see where they.
Ball spotted the Spartan 30 for first down.
Somebody call timeout.
Yeah, second down because it didn't.
Second down.
39. Third Monument penalty. Keep an eye on number 83. Arvento's going to take it himself. Runs into the front of Monument, but did pick up 2 yards, which is enough for a first down. And that is going to be the final play of the first quarter.
First down for Pathfinder.
The end of 1, Monument 8. Pathfinder driving with 6 points. We'll be back here on the Berkshire County High School Football Game of the Week here on PCTV Sports. Fresh set of downs for Pathfinders. We get ready to begin the second quarter. Personal foul after a sack. Help extend this Pathfinder drive. So Arventos looks to throw near side and gets out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. That's Dustin Cook.
Dustin Cook taken out of bounds by Logan Stevens.
Up to the 20-yard line, where to be a yard short of a first down.
9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1.
Changing the play. Arventos, hands off, and Monument was having none of that. Cassian Kowalik, his first carry of the night. Kowalik, a big dude in the backfield.
Taken down by Robbie Schur.
Still short of the first down, so it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Well, Pittsfield back to doing Pittsfield things. They got a 48-18 lead over Chicopee in the second quarter. Arventos rolls, throws. Caught him in by Cook. Cook gets the first down, gets pushed out at about the
Complete to Cook for a first down for Pathfinder.
It'd be right about the 10, maybe 11-yard line.
All spotted at about the 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
So the mark at the 12, which means Pathfinder can get a first down before getting into the end zone. As the Pioneers start working Dustin Cook into the offense. Very dangerous situation near side as they try and exploit it through the end zone. Touchdown.
Pass complete to the touchdown.
You saw that coming a while away once they had Skora
Score of the touchdown.
isolated on the near side. You knew that's where they were going. I was about to say a very dangerous situation for Monument there, and Arventos exploited it. It's a 12-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Now looking for 2. They're going to try the same thing. This time, Kiefner able to get leverage
2-point conversion is intercepted
and intercept it.
by Isaiah Kiefner.
That is going to be a matchup to keep an eye on the rest of the night. Kiefner and Skoria. But Skora winning that matchup so far. He's got 2 touchdowns. An absolutely ridiculous catch before the end of the first quarter. And Pathfinder back in front. 9 plays, 65 yards. About 4 minutes and 27 seconds on the drive. Cook to kick it away. Another floppy kick there. Gets a dangerous bounce, but Logan P is able to take it.
field position for Monument. We're on 35.
So Monument, really no problem with their drive the last time. Again, 4 plays, 60 yards. They'll have to go 65 this time. Frank on his feet and plenty of room to run. He's across the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. There are no flags. Touchdown number 10 of the season for Sean Frank.
Touchdown run.
65-yard touchdown run. 1 play, 15 seconds.
That was a 65-yard run. Touchdown run for Sean Frank.
And it's beginning to become apparent that these two-point conversions are going to be important tonight. It'll just go to Frank again. Why change it up?
Point conversion for Sean Frank.
And it is 16-12. Forgive me, I was incorrect. It was a 14-second drive, not 15. And in Dalton, Wacona with a 14-6 lead over Agawam. End of the first quarter there.
St. Peter will kick off for Monument.
West Dews with 2 touchdowns already in that game. 16-6 at the end of the first. Little squib kick there. The up back takes it. Good field position for Pathfinder.
Nice Kowalik in the recovery there for Pathfinder. The onside kick, and the ball spotted in Monument territory at the 49.
Cassian Kowalik, number 8, and that was Amias Kowalik, number 68. I am thankful that I don't have to pay for that food bill, because those are 2 big gentlemen. Ventos to throw, near side, to the aforementioned Cassian Kowalik. Just dragging the defender down finally.
Down by TJ Brown and
Thomas Brown on the tackle.
first down Pathfinder.
Pick up of 14.
Starting 35.
Looks, just puts it up there again. Got to go to Kowalik. There's the flag. That is pass interference. Kiefter undersized, having a tough time with these big, wide receivers.
Pass interference against Monument.
But here in high school football, that is a 15-yard penalty, not a spot foul. So that'll probably bring it up to the 20-yard line. And that is where they'll take the next snap. 4 penalties against Monument to 1 for Pathfinder. Monument going to take a timeout. Support for the Berkshire County High School football game of the week comes from Greylock Federal Credit Union. Greylock with multiple locations throughout the Berkshires and online at greylock.org. Berkshire Community College, you want to go to BCC for free? Go to berkshirecc.edu for more information and to apply. And the Berkshire Community Action Council, the heating assistance applications, come online on November 1st, and that applies to your primary heat source no matter what it is. And if you are approved, you'll get a discount on your electric bill as well. bcacinc.org for more information. Monument takes a timeout as Pathfinder has picked up the pace offensively. Monument has the size at linebacker and up front. They're undersized a bit in the secondary. Skora lined up on the far side. He's the absolute far receiver. I'm surprised he's not spread out more. They're going to like the Cassian, and we're going to flag. And another penalty against Monument.
First and 5.
So then I'll move him up to the 15. And that's the 5th penalty against Monument. Let's see. Monument coach seems upset. He's claiming shenanigans happening with Pathfinder, which is forcing Monument's defense to jump. It'll be 1st and 5 from the 15-yard line. Ventos throws over the middle. It is caught. Threw in a triple coverage, and he somehow caught it.
Pass complete over the middle.
That is Dustin Cook on the reception. It got tipped, too, at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 1st and goal now for Pathfinder.
First and goal
At the 6. Call it the 7, that 8-yard pickup there. Kowalik near side. Skora far side. Throws across his body. That was dangerous. Did it get picked off? It got picked off.
Pass intercepted
Keegan Dargy.
by Keegan Dargy.
He didn't like what he saw
Sparkle had the ball to 20.
on Kowalik's side, and he threw across his body. First turnover by either team. So Monument will start from their own 20. And they've had no problem moving the football today. They've run 5 plays on offense and scored 2 touchdowns. Frank up the middle, goes to the outside. Good tackle there by Caleb Crum. But Monument just picking up chunks of yards every play.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line, a 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, I mean, if we flash the time of possession and the amount of offensive plays called for these two teams, you would think Pathfinder would have a significant lead. That's not it at all. Monument's just scoring so fast. Frank again trying to get through, gets past a tackler. Now he gets pushed out at about the 47, 48-yard line. Ethan Mooney on the taking him out of bounds.
First down.
And that's pick up a 12.
12-yard pickup. Sean. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line of Monument.
Monument in the huddle. Taking an awful lot of time to figure out they're going to hand it off to Sean Frank up the middle. Why not do that? Sure enough, still on his feet. Flag comes in from center field. So we'll see what the call is. Nobody really near him. So we have a face mask on the defense, so.
Face mask penalty against Pathfinder. Back on 15. Monument first down.
Frank had picked up a pedestrian 8 yards on that play and gets another 15 there.
Ball spotted at the Pathfinder 36-yard line. Check that, the 32.
And
Flag down.
the defense jumped a smidge. Well, they're going to call that against Monument.
Legal procedure against Monument.
False start.
So false start against Monument, that'll push it back 5 yards.
First and 15.
Penalties haven't really hurt them yet, although the Frank personal foul after the sack on defense may have. But they're having no trouble moving the football. Pitch out to Frank. And taken down. First time tonight they've really been able to stop him.
Taken down by Cassian Kowalik.
Cassian Kowalik making the tackle.
Loss of one on the play.
This defense really needs a stop.
Second and 16.
So second down now. Frank again. And they're making some progress now.
Sean Frank in the carry.
Frank back not quite to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and 11.
So now what do you do? I mean, you've softened up that Or do you go to Frank again with the defense? Well, they're going to go outside to Kiefner. Kiefner's still on his feet. Finally taken down. Not a whole lot there.
Taken down by Ethan Mooney.
Let's bring up 4th down.
4th and 8.
Galudi has not thrown a pass in this game. To be fair, he hasn't needed to. Kiefner outside on the far side. Ericato near side. He is going to throw. He throws to the corner. That is going to be knocked away.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Isaiah Kiefner.
Crum on the defense.
Taken down by Vila Crum. Pathfinder will take over on downs.
So the Pathfinder defense has a stop under their belt. They'll start from their own 28. A lot of people up on the line. Only Kaludi in the secondary. They hand off this time, though. Tripped up at about the 35-yard line. Rondeau on the carry.
Rondeau on the carry. Taken down by Logan Stevens.
Up to the 35-yard line. Pick up a 7.
Pick up about 7. 2nd 3.
Pathfinder up to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receiver set this time. Throws to Cook just off his fingertips. Be 3rd down.
James Green on the coverage for Monument. 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the half. Halftime, Pittsfield with a 48-18 lead over Chicopee. Big 3rd down coming up here for Pathfinder. And delay a game. Oof.
5 down, delay of game against Pathfinder.
You never want to take a delay a game, but certainly not there. 3rd penalty of the game against Pathfinder. Now it's back to 3rd and 8. Arventos. Back to pass. Oh, Cassian wide open. Kowalik. It's the 20. I don't know how he got left that wide open. There was a
Pass complete. Cassian Kowalik.
big coverage mistake there. And Cassian Kowalik
Down by Tom Kaludi.
had all day to field that pass and then rumble downfield and pick up some more. Inside the 20 to about the 18.
Ball spot at the 18-yard line.
Go down in the books for 62 yards. He was wide open. Arventos Skora on a slant this time. Gets taken down
Complete. Guerrero.
at about the 5-yard line.
First down and goal at the 5.
.13 on that play. Clock not really an issue. 2 timeouts. Still a minute 50 to go. Each team with 2 timeouts. I formation this time. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing.
Rondo on the carry.
Rondo on the carry, maybe pushed forward for 1. Nope. Right at the 5. So no gain on the play.
Bobby Shore and others. No gain. Second goal from the 5.
Monument with the size advantage again up front. And that linebacker, but Pathfinder's wide receivers versus Monument's secondary. Pathfinder has the size advantage. Arventos looking to exploit it again. Throws. It is incomplete.
Rendo's pass incomplete.
Intended for Skora.
Guerrero. 3rd and 5. 3rd and goal from the 5. James Green and Keegan Dargy and the coverage for Monument.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Trying some trickery now, slowing things down now. Throwing. He didn't catch it.
Pass incomplete.
Who got in the backfield? Sean Frank.
Keegan Dargy on the coverage. Good pass rush by Sean Frank. 4th and goal.
And for sure, Pathfinder going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Pathfinder.
40 seconds to go here in the first half. Pathfinder trails by 4 at 16-12 here on PCTV Sports. Big 4th and 5 coming up for Pathfinder. Could be the second drive in a row that sputters out in the red zone. The last one ended with a Dargy interception. Arventos going to throw. Puts it up in the air. Cassian Kowalik touchdown.
Pass complete, touchdown. Cassian Kowalik.
But we do have a flag,
Flag down.
which is back at the, oh boy. Roughing the passer.
What's that, a kickoff there?
Yeah, try or kickoff.
So they'll probably add that to the kickoff. So roughing the passer there. Arventos literally just tossed it high in the air, knowing that Kowalik was the biggest dude that was going to be in the corner of the end zone, and Kowalik pulls it down. Arventos. It's going to be a direct snap. I don't know if he got there. He did not. 0 for 3 on 2-point conversions. Now, Monument will get the football to start the second half. They'll have 34.7 seconds and 2 timeouts to work with. 7 plays. $72 yards, capped off with a 5-yard touchdown pass to Kowalik.
Stand is open. At the top of the hill, where you can find sweet and savory snacks and a variety of cold drinks. Thank you for supporting the Spartan football team.
Big play was the 62-yard pass to Kowalik, who was wide open in the slot, absolutely wide open. So we'll see what Monument does. More comfortable running the football than throwing the football. They're going to have Kaludi air it out, but they do have 2 timeouts. It might behoove Cook to kick this one away. That's not what he's going to do. Just kicked it right up front.
Good kick.
Ariel
Ariel
Dominguez.
Lyman first down at their own 48.
So, good field position for Monument. They'll start from their own 48. Shotgun formation. Seems to be some confusion. Kaludi under pressure, throws over the middle. That is nearly picked off the hands of
Pass incomplete.
Faktra Tim.
And for Logan Pease, second down.
All right, they're jazzed for the. Kaludi throws a quick pass. Kiefner catches it, pick up a 2.
In the middle, Isaiah Kiefner.
And Monument is going to take a timeout.
Monument timeout.
Ball at midfield, 19.6 seconds to go. We'll be back here on PCTV Sports. 1 timeout left for Monument. They got 50 yards to go in just under 20 seconds. They got to get a first down, too. They go to Frank. Outside, tried to get out of bounds, and he did.
Ball carried by Sean Frank.
Now you got to pick up a first down, though. That's your first priority. As it's going to be 4th. Didn't get much there.
4th down. 4th and 5.
And you don't, Pathfinder, I believe, has 1 timeout left. You don't want to give him any time to pull something out. Kaladi going to take it himself. He has the first down. He's got to get out of bounds. He doesn't. Timeout, quick.
Kaludi on the keeper.
Did they get the timeout off? They did not. So that is where we are at the half. 18-16, Pathfinder looking for their first win of the season. Played a terrific first half. And Monument will get the ball to start the second half coming up just a little bit here on PCTV Sports. Welcome back to Monument Mountain. It is 18-16, Pathfinder with the lead, but Monument will get the football to start the second half. Frank with the touchdown, Kiefner with the touchdown for Monument. Both of their 2-point conversions were good. 2 touchdowns for Scavera. And a touchdown to Kowalik, all thrown by Anthony Arventos. Green with the football. He's trying to get to the sideline now, cutting back. Taken out of bounds at about the 30 or 45-yard line, so Monument will get good field position.
For Monument. At their own 45.
Didn't seem like either team was going to be stopped in the first half. Arventos threw an interception to Keegan Dargy. Monument not able to capitalize. They turn it over on downs. Quick flag. And Frank is running a long way, but that's probably coming back. It would have been 55 yards.
Gary, the flag down.
Got 2 guys in motion.
It's going to be an illegal procedure or illegal shift. 2 guys in motion.
Legal procedure against Monument.
And another penalty against the Spartans.
Legal shift.
A lot of them haven't cost Monument, but a couple of them have. That one right there. This takes a 55-yard touchdown off the board. And then the personal foul against Frank after he picked up a big sack. So 1st and 15. They go to Frank again. Not this time. Pick up a 2 or 3. Pathfinder starting to feel it.
Taken down by Donald Sharon. Picked up about 4.
Call it 4 up to the 44-yard line. Not quite to the original line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. They go to Frank again up the middle. Pushing forward, gets up to the 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd and a long 6.
About 6. 3rd down and about 6 at midfield.
Halftime in Dalton. Wacona looking to snap their 2-game losing streak. They're up 38-12 over Agawam. Frank again. He's stopped in the backfield.
Frank taken down.
Loss of 5 or 6.
Donald Sharon. 4th down. Fourth and 9.
Pathfinder reserves here on the near side. Sidelines are feeling pretty good about this. Clutie looking, throws over the middle. It is caught, but a flag comes in late.
Clutie's pass complete.
Cole Arquetto on the reception.
Cole Arquetto. Flag down.
Appears it's going to be against Pathfinder. No, it's not going to be against Pathfinder. Oh, it is going to be against Pathfinder. Oh, so they're taking it back from the original line of scrimmage.
It's 15 yards previous spot.
So pass interference 15 yards from the previous spot.
15 yards. Penalty. Monument. First down.
Which nets them an extra 2 yards when it's all said and done. Pitch out to Frank. Gets to the edge, gets pushed out of bounds.
John Frank in the carry.
Cassian Kowalik pushes him out. That's a heavyweight battle right there.
Puts him out of bounds. before. He got a Monument first down.
Down to the 28-yard line. 11 on the play.
Pathfinder 28.
Handoff Kiefner this time. They weren't ready for that. Gets taken down from behind just before getting into the end zone.
Isaiah Kiefner on the carry. For another Monument. First down and goal.
I believe that is at about the 5. Inside the 5 to the, we'll call it the 4. 24 yards on the carry.
Ball spotted about the 5-yard line. First and goal.
End of the third quarter, 48-18. Pittsfield still with the lead in Chicopee. Frank cuts back inside, pushes forward. Touchdown.
Frank with a 5-yard touchdown run to give the Spartans the lead again.
In from 4 yards out. Second touchdown of the day, 11th on the season. And this is where Monument's been outperforming Pathfinder. It's on the 2-point conversions. They are 2 of 3. I'm sorry, 2 of 2. They're pushed back inside. He's not going to get there. I was so convinced that they weren't going to get it that I told you they were 2 for 3. Dominguez on the carry. So after all that, they are 2 for 3 for the 2-point conversions. But Monument gets the all-important touchdown on their first possession here in the second half. 5 plays, 3 minutes and 23 seconds. They go 55 yards, capped off by the Sean Frank 4-yard touchdown run. Key play, the 24-yard run from Isaiah Kiefner to set up the touchdown. How does Pathfinder respond?
St. Peter will kick off.
Kicked right to the middle guys, up to about the 44. Maddox Bear.
There on the kickoff return.
Monument really hasn't exploited the secondary for Pathfinder.
McDowell.
Secondary patrolled mainly by freshmen.
All spotted at the Pathfinder 45.
Maddox Bear and Mason Bear in the secondary for Pathfinder, both freshmen. Two wide receiver set this time. Handoff. Rondeau, not much.
Ball carried by Tyler Rondeau. Taken down by Robbie Schur and others.
About a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Secondary really missing Griffin Tupons tonight. Certainly missing him at wide receiver as well. Rolling near side. Looking for Kowalik. Now he's going to take it himself. Gets across midfield.
Ventos on the keeper. Taken out of bounds by
To the
James
49. 5 on the
49
play.
Monument. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. Maybe 3.
So 3rd down for Pathfinder. Monument would love a stop of their own. Dustin Cook looks a little hobbled as he comes out of the huddle. Scavera near side, as is Pfister. Ventos rolls the other way, throws, and that is knocked away.
Incomplete, knocked away by Isaiah Kiefner.
A little too much air under that. Kowalik had leverage on Kiefner, but as that ball floated in the air, Kiefner able to establish leverage of his own, knock it away and force fourth down.
4th and 4.
We'll see what Pathfinder decides to do. Pioneers up to the line of scrimmage. Scavera split near side. Kowalik split on the far side. Ventos under pressure throws it, and it is incomplete. You could have maybe possibly thrown something there as Logan Pease forced the receiver off the ball. But it'll be a turnover on downs. And an opportunity here for Monument to make this a two-possession game for the first time tonight. Kiefner, goodbye. See you later.
Isaiah Kiefner for the touchdown for Monument. A 51-yard touchdown run.
That was like he had one of those Staples easy buttons, because that was easy. Virtually untouched. We talk about size advantage. Now Kiefner's having difficulty in the secondary with the size of Scavera and Kowalik, but there's nobody on the field faster than Isaiah Kiefner. Did he get there? He did not. Clutie on the keeper, no good. Now 2 for 4 on the night. But for the first time tonight, a team has a two-possession lead, and it's the Monument Mountain Spartans. 2 touchdowns in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They're up 28-18. Just a little comparison here. It took 14 seconds for Frank to run 65 yards. It took 9 seconds for Kiefner to run 51. Now Pathfinder finds themselves down 10. All sorts of confusion as they set up the kick return. That goes out of bounds.
St. Peter's kick goes out of bounds. Flag down. Goes out of bounds.
So it goes down to 36. So Pathfinder would get good field position.
Ball will be spotted at the Pathfinder 41.
So Pathfinder looking for a response here. One drive here in the second half, 4 and out for the Pioneers. Ventos looking to pass, throws into triple coverage, and Kowalik said, well, I'll take it anyways because I'm bigger than all you guys.
Passes Kowalik on the reception.
Flag on the play, though.
Flag on the play. Maybe interference.
Looks like pass interference against Monument. That'll be declined because it's a pickup of about 23.
Pass interference against Monument. Decline. Pathfinder first down. Spartan 37-yard line.
Triple coverage, and nope, my guy's bigger than all three of you, so we'll do it anyways. Kowalik, tight end on the near side this time. Scavera, who's been quiet, is going to get an opportunity. Kiefner picks it off.
Pass is intercepted by Zay Kiefner.
Now the wind is in Pioneer's face, so that comes up short. So Monument now a chance to really blow this one open. They'll start at the 20. And Frankus through the first layer. Pushes his way to a first down, close to it anyway. Might be a yard short, depends on the spot. Just got enough for the first down, up to the 30-yard line.
The 30-yard line.
The wind really has seemed to have kicked up a bit at halftime. Right in Pioneer's face. And Kiefner jumped in front, made the interception. He's got the ball right now, and it's nice knowing you. See you later. Bye-bye now. Touchdown.
Zay Kiefner for the touchdown.
70-yard touchdown run.
70 yards.
Yeah, once he gets into space, you're just not catching him. Mesa Bear looked like he might have had a shot at him as he was crossing the goal line. But that was no issue at all for Kiefner. It goes to Frank this time, and not going to get there.
No good. For the 70-yard touchdown run by the speedster Kiefner.
Kiefner, his second touchdown of the half. Third touchdown for Monument in the first 6 minutes and 13 seconds of the third quarter. Pushes it out to a 34-18 lead. That drive lasted 53 seconds. Frank picks up 10 on the first play, and Kiefner hits the home run for the second drive in a row. The Pathfinder, after Frank dominated them in the first half, Pathfinder sort of figured out how to stop him. Now they unleashed Kiefner. Scavera still on his feet. He's got some room. He's across the 45 to the 50. Cuts back inside and gets taken down from behind. Initially stopped from behind, allowing his fellow Spartans to get in on the action. Up to the 43. Good field position for Pathfinder, as they desperately need some points.
All the way down to the Spartan 43, 44. Now he's trying at 43. Okay.
Ventos back to pass, throws over the middle, has a man. Kowalik not quite going to get the first down, but it will be a pickup of to the 37-yard line.
We have about 6.
So 6.
Second and 4.
Scavera comes off. I think he just needs a play off here. 2 wide receiver set this time. Arventos in trouble, goes down. Frank had the first hit, and it looks like it was Robert Schur who cleaned it up.
Quarterback sack for the Spartans. Robbie Shore, Sam St. Peter, among others. 3rd and 8.
Loss of 4 on the play as soon as he felt the pocket collapse, he tried to move forward to prevent it from being a large loss. But now Pathfinder has to get something going. 3rd and 8. Monument seemed to solve all their woes at halftime. To Scavera. Scavera turns his head and makes a catch. Took him a second to locate the football, but
Off complete to Severa.
makes another catch, pick up a 21.
First down for Pathfinder.
Scavera quiet in the second half until that play. Yeah, a little miscommunication on defense. They'd snapped it quickly. They could have gotten 5 yards or a free play. Rondeau, not much. Look at me, yard. Pathfinder back in the red zone for the first time since late in the second quarter. 2:50 and counting to go here in the third. Throws towards the end zone. Scavera slips. Still almost caught it. He slipped down, and it hit him right in the chest.
3rd and 9.
So now it's 3rd and 9. That's about the only thing Scavera hasn't been able to bring in. A talented kid. There's obviously a trust between him and Arventos. Kowalik near side. I bet they try and exploit that. Nope, looks to Scavera's side. Kiefner nearly picked it off, and Scavera just took it out of his hands. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
How good is Jared Scavera? His third touchdown of the night. And if Kiefner was about an inch higher, you would have had that. So, 2-point conversion, I don't think Pathfinder's been successful once, but they need this one to make this a one-possession game. Goes to the Kowalik, who easily makes the catch. What a weapon that size advantage is. But again, there's nobody on the field faster than Isaiah Kiefner. Monument with the thunder and lightning, the thunder of Sean Frank and the lightning of Isaiah Kiefner. Kiefner with touchdown runs of 51 and 70. Those are actually his last two carries. 121 yards, 2 touchdowns on his last 2 carries. Not bad. I take that on my fantasy team. I take those points. .223 to go here in the third quarter. Pathfinder needs a stop. That skips through. And .66 makes the play.
All recovered by Monument.
Well, Pathfinder's going to have to make a stop. That's all there is to it. Monument will start from their own 40. Well, it's a final out in Chicopee. Pittsfield puts a beating on the previously undefeated Chicopee Pacers, 54-18. Generals moved to 5-0. Again, it's still very challenging to see a path to the playoffs for the Generals. Kiefner again. They solved the riddle this time. Still a pickup of 3.
3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Frank to the outside. He's got a first down before he steps out of bounds. Across midfield.
For a Monument. First down.
Still waiting for a spot here. So at the 49-yard line.
Ball spotted on the Pathfinder 49.
Pickup of 8.
8-yard gain.
Wacona's back to doing typical Wacona things. They're up 54-12. over Agawam. Handoff, that is to Ariel Dominguez. Not much, if any. They'll give him 2. No, they'll give him nothing. You'll get nothing and like it.
Stop, no gain. Correction. 2nd and 10.
Monument content milking some clock off as well as we got under a minute to go here in the third. 2nd and 10. Goes to Frank. Frank initially hit in the backfield, but able to push forward for 4 yards. Up to the 45.
45-yard line.
I'll give him 4, so it'll give him 3rd and 6. We're not privy to the play clock here in high school. I would imagine Monument is going to run this bad boy out, and they've been told they can, so. So they're walking off the field. Under 5 seconds to go in the quarter. And that is the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter.
3 touchdowns in the first half of the third quarter for Monument. Puts them ahead, but still a 1-possession ball game. Fourth quarter coming up next here on PCTV Sports. 3rd and 6 for Monument. Pathfinder needing a stop. They trail by 8. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Frank spins. Still on his feet. Bruises his way. He's going to be just short.
John Frank on the carry.
But a much more manageable 4th down coming up for the Spartans.
It'll be 4th and 1. That's a 41-yard line.
Plenty of options here. Do you go to Kiefner? Do you go to Frank? Do you just have Kaludi run it into the line himself? Pathfinder into the box, though. They go to Frank. Oh, the 2nd and 3rd effort gets him enough.
John Frank.
Hit by 2 defenders in the backfield. And he pushes them forward and picks up 4.
4-yard pickup. Behind the ball at the Pathfinder 37.
Big 4th down pickup there for Sean Frank. And that hurts for Pathfinder. Confusion on offense. They may have to burn a timeout here. Nope, they got it all figured out. Kaludi dumps it out to Kiefner. Kiefner gets the 1st down and more, still on his feet, pushing forward.
Green pass complete.
Didn't get into the end zone that time, but a huge pickup
First down.
as they find ways to get him into space. So at about the 17-yard line. Pick up a 20 on the play.
First down at the Pathfinder 17.
Pitch out to Frank. Trying to get the edge. Does. It gets pushed out of bounds inside the 10 to about the 5. We'll see where they mark it. It is a 1st down for Monument. It'll be 1st and goal. Well, maybe not. They'll give him 9 on that.
9-yard pickup, second and less than a yard.
Pitch out to Frank. Trying to get the corner and in to the end zone for a touchdown. Third touchdown of the game for Sean Frank.
For the Spartan touchdown.
That'll make it a 2-possession game again. Kiefner easily gets, did he get in there? He did. He paid for it, but he got in there. All Monument here in the second half. Trying to get an update on the league game against Commerce. We'll have Lee next week here on the Game of the Week as they play Belchertown.
St. Peter in the kick. Pathfinder ball.
Not great field position for the Pioneers this time. About the 17-yard line is where they'll start.
17.
Arvento's back to pass. Frank all over him again. Just gets it away. And that should have been intercepted, but is that Scavera again? It sure was.
Severa
That was intended for Pfister.
on the reception. Gain of 3, second and 7.
Kiefner had position. And Scavera saw that and came over, basically intercepted it from Kiefner. Not much of a pickup there, though. Gets to the 20. Nah, you need 2 scores in the next 9 minutes, so it's desperation time. Got to get the ball downfield. Arventos comes to the sideline. We'll see. How long he's out for. Rolls near side, throws. It is well short.
Incomplete.
I don't have a 17 on my roster, so. And Arvento's coming back into the game. Three wide receiver set. Thrown to Scavera, who does Scavera things and just grabs it. No problem.
Scavera,
Pick up a 28.
the first down for Pathfinder. Their own 47.
Clock under 8 minutes. Two wide receiver set this time. Thrown near side. Good job by
Pass incomplete. Broken up by
James Green to break that one up. That was intended for Kowalik.
Kowalik. Second down.
And Lee Wildcats 43-0 over Commerce in the fourth quarter. Now, Monument's path to the playoff is very difficult. That's thrown to Scavera.
Pass complete to Severa.
Thomas Brown on the tackle. The 46-yard line.
Tackle 3rd and 3.
But Monument probably going to have to win out. And probably going to have to win all their games by at least 14 points to have a shot. The MIAA capture margin of victory at 14 points. So it would behoove them to keep this lead. Although this Pathfinder team came in at 0-4, and they've played a pretty good game. Arvento's going to take it himself. He's got the first down. He's got more. He got dragged down from behind by Frank. Flag on the field. The old horse collar.
Anthony Aventis on the carry. Keeper.
Arventus limping a little more noticeably now.
Horse collar tackle against Monument. 15-yard penalty.
So the original pickup was 16 for Aventos, and now they're going to get a whole lot more on the penalty.
Spotted on the Monument 23-yard line.
15 yards brings them up to the 23. Pathfinder had to go a long way to get up to the line of scrimmage. Ventos back. Throws over the middle. Kowalik.
Kowalik on the
Didn't get the first down, though.
taken down by Keegan Dargy and others. Shy of the first down by 1. So 2nd and 1.
.542 to go in the game. Arventos appears to be changing the play. He's back to pass. He throws. Oh, he almost caught that off the tip. Scavera.
Basket intended for Severa. Isaiah Keepner and Keegan Dargy in the coverage for Monument.
So that'll make it 3rd and 1. Back up to the line of scrimmage. Scavera, far side. Kowalik, tight end on the near side. Goes to Scavera. Scavera down. Good coverage. The hit came just as the ball arrived.
Brown in the coverage for Monument.
But it's Scavera who is down at about the goal line. Both teams on one knee except for Arventos, who's just trying to stretch it out. He's had a nice ball game. And we'll take a short break. It's an injury timeout. 5:18 to go in the ball game. Monument Mountain 42, Pathfinder 26 here on PCTV Sports. Well, Scavera up, gonna leave under his own power. He has been terrific. One of the best wide receivers we've had the opportunity to see so far this season. I formation, looking to pick up a 4th and 1. Pitch out. Close to a first down. Does have it. Pfister on the carry.
Pfister for first down for Pathfinder.
Not quite inside the 10, so
Ball spotted at about the 12-yard line.
4:37 and counting. Throws a wobbly one to the end zone. Too high. Intended for Cook.
And it was Isaiah Keepner on the coverage for Monument.
I think that play was intended for Kowalik, but Frank gave him a big hit off the line to disrupt the route. Forcing Arventos to his second option. Scavera has his helmet on, looking like he's going to come back into this game. Little jump pass. Kiefner came out of nowhere. He may not have the height advantage, but boy, he's going to leap.
Isaiah Keepner on the coverage for Monument. 3rd and 10.
So that'll bring up 3rd down, and Scavera back into the game. Both teams, I believe, with their full complements of timeouts. Kowalik as a receiver this time into the end zone. Touchdown.
Pass complete. Yassi Kowalik with a touchdown.
So another 2-point conversion that can make this a one-possession game. Kowalik's got that Gronk feel. He can line up at tight end. He can line up in the slot. He can line up as an outside receiver as he did there. Arventos is out there on pure adrenaline at this point. Throws. Scavera again. Not a big dude, but he's just a beast. That's ridiculous. Five minutes and 3 seconds on the drive. 12 plays. (42-34). So then we get into that interesting, I mean, they don't really kick it away anyways. They make a more concerted effort on the onside kick. As Monument loads up the front. They've got 9 players within 20 yards of the 10-yard to gain. And he kicks it away. He'll take it at the 5. Taken down. That was picked up by Thomas Brown.
TJ Brown on the kickoff return.
Good return after that. Monument will start from their own 23.
Miami ball at their own 23-yard line.
Again, both sides with all their timeouts. Pathfinder should have a shot at it unless Kiefner houses it again. It's taken down from behind and hard, and they're going to throw the flag. They're going to call a horse collar.
Isaiah Kiefner on the carry. Down by Donald Sharon.
So the run itself gets to the 32, a pickup of 9.
Flag down.
The flag will give him an extra 15.
At 15 yards. For Monument. First down.
Need a second for the chain gang to adjust. Clock starts up again after the spot. Pitch out to Frank. Frank with a head of steam. He's got a first down. He's got more. Barrels across the 30 to the 28-yard line.
For a Monument. First down.
I believe he did get out of bounds, though. That'll stop the clock. Nope, he did not. They're starting the clock now after the spot. 31-yard line.
Spotted at the 31-yard line of Pathfinder.
Pick up a 22.
22-yard pickup for Sean Frank.
Obviously, I'm a one-man band. I don't have the ability to keep running stats, but some of these stats are going to be eye-popping when you see them in the paper tomorrow. And
Flag down.
Robert sure jumped.
Legal procedure against the Spartans.
So it'll make it 1st and 15. The 36.
15 at the Pathfinder Pioneer 36-yard line.
Monument comes out of the huddle. Clock continuing to run. Pitch out to Frank. Gets to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a couple of more. They'll keep the clock going. Nick gets the 5.
2nd and 10.
Pathfinder not using any of their timeouts. Monument taking their time. Under 2 minutes to go. And Monument's going to take the timeout. Minute 49 to go. Monument with the football and a 42-34 lead here on PCTV Sports. Minute 49 to go in the ball game. Monument with an 8-point lead in the football. Again, easily moving the ball downfield. Pitch out to Frank. Frank cuts outside, looking for some blocking. Still pushes forward. I believe he's down to the 23, and Pathfinder going to take a timeout. So down to the 24. 3rd and 3, an opportunity to make a stop. Scoring started. Pathfinder, a 35-yard touchdown pass to Scavera. 2-point conversion, no good. Then Monument. Quick 60-yard drive, 24-yard touchdown run from Kiefner. Pathfinder responded with a 12-yard pass to Scavera. Frank took the first play from scrimmage on the next possession, went 65 yards. And Pathfinder got Kowalik involved, 5-yard touchdown pass to him. That got us to the half, and then it's been all Monument. They scored 3 touchdowns in the first half of the third quarter. Frank with a 4-yard touchdown run, 2 touchdown runs from Kiefner. They'll go to Frank. Pushes forward close to a first down.
John Frank on the carry.
Did he lose the football? Oh, this changes a lot if he lost the football. He did lose the football.
Fumble on the play.
Now the referee's having a discussion. Well, they're going to say it's Monument football. They ruled them down by contact, first down. Now there's going to have to be some discussions, because that'll essentially be the end of the ball game. Big call there. Obviously, that'll be something we'll have to check out at the studio on Monday. We'll give it to Frank up the middle. Has another first, close to a first down. Pathfinder going to take a timeout with 46 seconds to go, but it's victory formation time for Monument. We'll take a quick timeout, 42-34, Monument with the lead. Second and one, Pathfinder with one timeout left. I don't think it makes a difference. Kneel down here and kneel down on third down ends this thing. Well, they're going to kick it off to pitch it out to Frank, who gets knocked out of bounds, picks up the first down.
First down. First and goal.
Come on, do not score again. Just end this goddamn thing. Jesus.
Come on, gotta score. I said 14 points. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
So first a goal from the 3. And 2 kneel downs and it's over, but Monument does not seem interested in that. Out to Frank, into the end zone, touchdown.
Frank with a carry for the touchdown.
As I guess Monument covers the spread.
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to kick off. They're going to throw it every time. It's going to be incomplete. That'll add another 10 minutes.
We've seen a lot of football.
I've been here since 8 in the morning, man. I don't know.
You can go home in between.
Not really, no.
Frank, I formation. Pitch out to Frank. Kowalik nearly had him, but didn't. He'll get the 2-point conversion.
And Sean Frank in for the 2-point conversion. So they covered the spread.
Stupid time right now.
Basketball score.
Again, they could have just taken a knee and gotten out of here. I think
Bottom 5. Dodgers lead 1-0.
Who's pitching? For the Dodgers, you know?
Yeah, Yamamoto or something.
so. It looks like they got
Darvish for
they got Frank into the Al Bundy club.
the Al Bundy Club.
4 touchdowns in a game.
I'll probably have an injury.
Recovered by Pathfinder.
So Pathfinder has the football. They trail by 16, 31.9 to go. All right, so that's why they scored. You got to win. They wanted to push out the lead to 14 points.
For what?
Because the MIAA gives you, it's more of a victory if you win by 14.
You seen our power ranking? Who we're playing in the future? But who cares? You're on.
Yeah, so the MIAA, it's opponent ranking, which Monument really won't face another difficult team according to the power rankings. And then it's margin of victory, which gets capped at 14. That's going to be Pittsfield's problem, too.
We all think that.
But a 14-point victory is worth more than
Please catch it.
it is caught by Kowalik.
Stay in bounds, kid.
Kowalik gets upended and taken down.
Like the reception taken down by Isaiah Kiefner.
up to the 34-yard line.
They don't have any more timeouts, do they?
They took the last one.
So Pathfinder are going to use their final timeout.
Their final timeout.
The game is no longer in doubt.
Wouldn't have had a timeout if we had taken a knee back there. You gotta cover the spread, Carl.
So next week, we'll be back in Lee as the Wildcats take on Belchertown. Lee a 43-0 victory over Commerce tonight.
He's having a good year. That Lee Husick thing's gonna be the one you wanna go to.
Just we played Pittsburgh?
No. That Lee Husick game will be a real good year. Well, I mean, if Husick got
This is
healthy,
probably the final play of the game if we stay in bounds or it's not caught.
Pass incomplete.
of course, he's
Right, but we
you gotta run a few more plays here.
oh man.
Logan Stevens and Keegan Dargy in coverage for the Monument. 2nd and 10.
Kwolek took it up to the 34. It'll be 2nd and 10 there. Arventos back into the huddle. And he's going to be sore once that adrenaline wears off. He's played very well tonight. They just couldn't get anything done defensively against Monument. As that ball's chucked into the air, and that is going to be
Pass incomplete. Knocked out.
Kaludi on the knockdown.
You ran in circles, right?
We wanna talk about everything.
So we get a flag down in the secondary.
We're doing it. How not to end the game.
She caught it, ran in circles, and went off the clock.
What is he thinking? Why would he do that?
As the officials have a discussion. And Rentos is here on the near sideline, leaning on his coach. Tough kid, man. Pass interference
On the offense.
against Pathfinder
Both of them.
on both of them. So
We're gonna play another quarter.
Offsetting penalties.
so we got to go back to the original line of scrimmage. That none of that ever happened.
Played it down and put 2 more minutes on the clock.
We did take a few seconds off the clock though.
So it's 2nd down and 10 again.
Four wide receiver set. Arvento's going to take it himself. He's going to run, and he's not going to get out of bounds, and that's going to end the ball game.
Keeper, Reynolds, and taken down by Keeper.
Monument with a
And that's the ball game.
50-34 victory over Pathfinder. Pretty good ball game here at Monument Mountain tonight. We hope you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for tuning in. For Dave Cachet up on top of the press box, I'm Bob Heck. We'll be back next Friday night as Lee takes on Belchertown in Lee. Have a great night, everybody.